Hello everyone and welcome to another Starfield video. My name's Brian if you happen to be new around here, but if you're part of this insane community here that continues just to surprise me, 65,910 y'all. Thank you guys so much for taking a chance on my content. I really hope that you enjoy it. If you need anything, just let me know. I'm here to hopefully give you guys something good in your feed at least once a day. But what we're talking about today is how big of a deal what we learned about Starfield yesterday truly is. I'm going to get you guys caught up in case you missed it. I do want to address one common thing that I did see in the comments yesterday. Actually, it's kind of two things. I work as a software engineer, and every other week I am exceedingly busy. So yesterday I really only had 15 minutes to truly cover the news for y'all. So if for those of you who are like, hey, this video felt a little rushed, like it was literally rushed because I only had a small pocket window to do that. And also hyper dyslexic. We have the Spartan legend here, not hating on him. It says, dude, seriously, learn to read properly. I wish I could. My disability, unfortunately, just holds me back. And if that annoys you, like I'm no hate to you. Find something in your feed today that brings you joy. Should be a joyful thing. I will misspeak. I do say weird things like, and my brain freaks out on me from time to time, and it doesn't necessarily make sense, and I hope that it doesn't bother you. But if it does, no hard feelings. Like, there's so many great options out there. And so no, I have no disrespect for anybody who takes that view, but I just wanted to address that. Now let's get into the whole video here, the real video, why the reason you clicked on in and of itself. Guys, preload starts today for Xbox. So I'll be downloading this on my Xbox Series X downstairs. And then August 30th, the Steam version, which I decided to go ahead and purchase. So while yes, I have Game Pass, I also decided to purchase this on Steam because I'm weird. And there's no other which way about it. I'm a ginger and I'm weird and I love video games and I have a lot of kids. So now you know everything about me in this case. But what's crazy about this is we actually have the official size. This game is absolutely massive, absolutely freaking massive. When we talk about it, the PC install size, 139.84 gigabytes. This is coming from Hazard Gaming. With this information, I'll try and include links in the description. I always try to give you guys the sources for all of my information, so that way if you don't like my voice or how I sound, you can just go find it. Like if I'm just a conduit for you getting what you're looking for, then I feel like I've done my job. As a brief aside, I don't really talk about this very much, but in terms of the Twitter world, if you guys ever go and do decide to follow me over on Twitter, I believe in a very transparent worldview. I believe in sharing with you guys what is going on, because whether you want to be content creators or not, I don't do this. This isn't my job. I love making videos for you guys, and so every month on Twitter I post these long threads over all of my stats, so you can see how much money the channel makes, you can see what my average views are, how it trends up and down, and I hope that you find that interesting. That's really going to be up to you if you want to take a part of that, but I usually try to post that once a month along with my anti-Marxist rants and who knows what else. So Twitter's a weird world, but you're welcome to go check that out, and I'll include a link in the description for y'all if you're interested in it. But anyway, back into this video. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted because also maybe I am a little bit ADD. I don't know in this case, but let's talk about what is happening, right? Why am I so confident? Why is this such a big deal? Okay, there's a few things. We've seen a lot of narrative, especially running around in the online space. This is where it exists. Once people can go hands-on with the game, it's going to be a almost miraculous shift in terms of the conversation. I'm actually certain it's going to unfortunately overcorrect and be a little bit more aggressive from the Xbox diehards, because they're going to finally have gotten the thing that they've been waiting so much for, much just like when Final Fantasy and the Xbox announcement, and I cried. I think there's going to be tears. I do think there's going to be tears from a lot of people. And then at the same time, I think there's going to be a lot of people who are going to want to try to wield Starfield as a stick. But why do I say that? Why am I so confident in that? Well, a couple things. We know Bethesda doesn't do demos. We know all of these things, and we know the game actually isn't playable out at Gamescom. And so the software engineer in me, it goes in one of two directions. Either this is a good thing or this is a horrible thing. However, with the track record and what we're seeing, like it is in this weird, quiet, disciplined, kind of way that I continue to lean more and more into the confidence, namely the pre-downloads. Now, PC not being pre-downloaded, I think, is also to probably help prevent people from data mining it and all of a sudden here in 2 weeks, all the information's out there. But on those aspects, we're already seeing people trying to start to leak the game. So just be very wary about stepping into the internet if you don't want the story spoiled. But when we see that kind of confidence that the game is gold, it is pre-downloaded, it is ready for September 1st for early access, aka August the 31st, depending on your time zone. And I'll be live streaming it, and we're going to celebrate this game launching, and I really can't wait to do that. But beyond that aspect, and that it's not being playable, I don't think they want anybody to go hands-on with it. They are crafting a moment in time that is one of those things that you can just experience. And this is one of the reasons why I am very pro or bullish on the Xbox mindset of play anywhere. Your games, wherever you want to play games. And that's why I want to continue to advocate that xCloud should come to PlayStation. I think because it worked, and then they blocked it. And so this is, in my mind, this is just a little bit more, that's more the business side, fighting each other. But enough, if Microsoft can start bringing out games, and if Starfield can freaking deliver on that promise, kind of that, basically, in a way, and this is a question to you. Like, honestly, this is just like a question to you. If Starfield is a freaking banger of an RPG, of a game, and people are just like, yep, thank you, good job. PlayStation wanted to lock this down. Like, there's so many little, signs that just kind of along the way that lead to this. Does it like right the wrongs of Redfall? Now, I'm going to give you guys a second to type that into the comments, and you can lock in your answers. Maybe we'll put a little Jeopardy theme. And hopefully not get demonetized on this. But my answer is no. I think Redfall, from this perspective, because it still is a part of the conversation, these aren't directly related. People do connect them because they have nothing else to really lean on right now. And that's where Starfield's release is so important, so massive. But beyond that connection, Redfall still needs to fix itself. They need to get that 60 frames per second performance mode. Honestly, I think it's a fun game. Like, I always try to find the fun in games, and I sometimes eat so much shit for it online because I'm just not willing to bandwagon dunk on games. Maybe that's because, again, I see the engineering beauty behind it. I see where things could have been different, or they were trying to be different, and I have empathy, I guess, for that. And at the end of the day, especially because of Game Pass, I'm never really risking that money. I didn't go out and, like with Starfield, buy Redfall on Steam, because I was like, yeah, this is a game that I'm gonna enjoy for what it is. And then where Starfield just feels like it's one of those things that you just kind of want to be a part of that moment. You kind of want to make sure that you don't miss a beat. I'm punching my fist into my hand because I'm that freaking excited. I don't know if it's showing up in the mic, and if it is, cool. If it's not, I probably just sounded crazy right now. Anyway, guys, subscribe for Crazy Guy, who talks about Starfield and RPGs and Baldur's Gate and MMOs. And he talks a lot, and he plays a lot of games, and he has a lot of kids, and he does stand-up comedy. This is a weird video. Anyway, if you made it all the way to the end, sound off in the comments with your thoughts, answer the questions. As a kind of final note, as we were about to wrap up, Jez Gordon, Gordon, excuse me, I'm dyslexic. He's been kind of cryptically tweeting out. You can see this OMG tweet from him. Also, he's going to be effing living in Starfield. Now, he is the one who came out and corrected the fake information about review codes, saying, nope, people got them, and I would venture to bet that he is one of those people. And so he you can follow him for his cryptic tweets and whatnot. So lots to be excited about, lots to talk about. If new information drops, I'll be sure to bring it to you guys now that my new sprint has started, and I should be able to take an actual proper lunch break and make these videos for y'all. And that's essentially how I do it. I like to talk about games, and I appreciate y'all talking back at me in this case. Anyway, thanks guys for the likes. Thanks for the support. Last video I had a 200 like challenge, and it's almost up to 500. We'll keep it a humble 200. We'll just keep a humble 200 like goal on these videos. So thank you guys so much for that support. It really does mean the world to me. I really hope that you get something good in your feed out of it. And if not, if there's something I could do to make these videos better, sound off, let me know. I'm going to always be working and trying to improve the quality of these videos, and also give a huge shout out to Jack if he did any cool things and editing wise. I think he does a great job. So he does help me be able to make the content that I make. So we appreciate you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video. But until then, take care.